Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. So for Solana, I think it's worth thinking about the scenario that this wave C that we talked about in the previous video finished here at $39.30 roughly, which is good. Yeah, which is good because by doing that, it is staying in this ascending channel. Now it started to pump today when the CPI data was released, which means we can currently assume at least that the wave C was in, the wave 2 was in, the wave C not making a lower low than wave A, which is possible. It's not ideal, but it's possible. And that we are now already in this wave 3 that we were waiting for. So again, this will obviously subdivide into various subwaves. To be honest, best indication that the wave 2 is over and that wave 3 is indeed happening. Well, let's say the first best indication would be a breakout above this ascending trend line here. That would be a move above, yeah, I would say, you know, if that happens now, then it would be a move above 42.70. But really good evidence would be a breakout above the wave B at 43.73. And from here we can then move higher, break above this resistance level. All of this would take place in the wave 3. Of course, it will not happen in one move. It will be a bumpy ride. It will be an up and down. Yeah, it will look like something like that, possibly. Yeah, so it will be up and down. Play with your emotions. Always be aware of that. Now, this is currently how I would see it. Oops, didn't want to do that. So from that point of view, basically scenario is playing out. We found support in this on this ascending trend line. At the moment pushing higher, but you know, there is no evidence yet that wave 2 is over. Yeah, we can currently make that assumption, but there's no evidence yet. We saw volume today come in, but we haven't broken out above this resistance level at 42.40, yeah, which pretty much matches the ascending trend line breakout point, and then we'll have to take out the wave B. We did hold in the end above the 50-day moving average, which is good, which is healthy. Overall, in my opinion, yeah, the overall uptrend here still in play for Solana. It is of course weaker than some other cryptocurrencies at the moment. I think it's following pretty much Bitcoin at the moment. It's following ADA. It's sort of on one level with them. Maybe these guys here, ADA, Bitcoin, Solana, are one of the later groups to break out. We can obviously already see BNB doing well. We can see Polkadot doing quite well. We can see Chainlink starting. We can see Mana, no, Mana not yet. What else can we see? Quant, we can see Polygon. We can see Ethereum doing quite well, yeah. So even VeChain starting now. Just Solana not yet, ADA not yet, Bitcoin not yet. But here on the indicators as well, we can observe on the daily currently here a reduction in negative momentum. We might get a bullish crossover on the daily. If that happens, that would be a confirmation that we can push higher. And on the RSI as well, I think it is supporting currently higher prices. There is no divergence at the moment here. The RSI is basically following the price action on the daily, but on the 4-day chart, as before, we are pushing higher here. Positive momentum is just building up continuously on the MACD, and the RSI is also climbing higher. We still have on the 4-day chart, which is, to be fair, quite relevant, moved out of this oversold range. Yeah, we talked about that when we were down here, that it was the lowest ever recorded 4-day chart RSI, the lowest level that was ever recorded. So an oversold range on the 4-day chart is quite meaningful. We moved out of it, which is good. So also from that point of view, that was a good signal. And then we made that bullish crossover here. Since then, we have also been tracking higher. So all of that, I think, is supporting higher prices, rising prices. Here it's now getting interesting, and it's only the hourly chart, but on the hourly we seem to be holding this bullish crossover as well on the RSI, but the hourly is not that relevant in terms of indicators. Yes, and that is currently my update about Solana. So maybe one last comment about the wave 3 target. I believe we talked about it before, but nevertheless, let's talk about that. Target for the wave 3 here would again be at least the 1.618 extension. That has now shifted up a little bit as the wave 2 stopped here. So a target would be 58.81 for the wave 3. That will take a while to get there. Yeah, it will not happen in one day. It will not happen in one move. It will also be a 5-wave move. Alright, so hopefully you liked the update about Solana. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.